working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Forced out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
The ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. trying to make magic with his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Powers through the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The jet sweep pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
On target to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Gonna look downfield again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lost the fire on second down. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Knox. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Texas A&M going quickly. The play-action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out fast. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. And down he goes back at the 3.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Off near the sticks, it's Smith. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Using his feet. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough...
Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to the big tight end. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys, I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, the ground game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Snagged on the outside, it's Smith. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Fakes to grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Easy. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try to get outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe.
Lots of running room. The 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Clemson jumps to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.